Well, I think the good news, Randy, is that we're doing well, and we have the ability in the next 89 days. I say 89 days because the bill doesn't go into effect for 89 days. We have the ability to end this. We can drive this virus to the ground, but it's going to take all of us, members of the General Assembly, but everybody in every community, to encourage everyone to get vaccinated. We're going to move pretty quickly from a point where we didn't have enough vaccine until we do have plenty of vaccine. And then the question is, can we reach that herd immunity? Can we get enough people vaccinated? Will enough people be willing to be vaccinated? So all of us, whatever people have thought about the health orders, all of us coming together, we can have a common cause, and that is to get everyone vaccinated that wants to be vaccinated. And I think in that period of time, and I hope before, certainly hope before, don't know, that we'll be able to get control of this and move on. I've thought that summer will be a good summer, and I still think it will. Just a couple maybe other comments. The bill that you referenced, really because of that, is about the future. And my passion in describing to members of the public and the General Assembly the problems with this bill did not come from what it will do with me or, in all likelihood, what it's even going to do with this pandemic. My passion comes from my deep concern and belief that this is not the only crisis we will face. It may be the next one. We don't know when it will be. It may be a national, international crisis like this one. It may be something that impacts a community when someone comes in from an area that has Ebola and they come in and the local health department no longer has the ability to quarantine them. Or it may be something as simple but as dangerous as bad lettuce, where a general order cannot be issued for anybody who may have bought that to take certain action. Restaurants, maybe it's unknown exactly all the restaurants that got it. A general order will no longer be able to be allowed, and the local health department will not have that. So that's where my passion came from. I was happy to see that on the floor yesterday, there was at least one member, a very prominent person, who talked about some of the problems with the bill. And quite candidly, I will tell you that in calls that I've made last few days before the vote, there were members who acknowledged to me, told me they were going to vote for the bill, told me they were going to vote to override my veto, but acknowledged that there were real problems connected with the bill. So let's hope that the General Assembly will, understanding that, will take the appropriate action. But I just, I believe that we move on. It's time for us to come together. We all want to see this virus gone. No one wants to see it gone any more than I do. And so let's work together. Let's, if the next few weeks, next several months, whatever it's going to take, keep our mask on when we're out with other people, and just really encourage everyone to get vaccinated. I can tell you that I'm going to do everything in my power to make that vaccine available to every single Ohioan. And we're going into places where maybe people don't have the ability to get it. Sometimes they don't have the ability to go out of their house. And we're going to continue that effort. And it's an effort that is, I think, working well now that we have a vaccine, a lot of vaccine. And it's being driven a lot by people at the local level. And that's what's good about this. This is Ohioans helping Ohioans. You go into any vaccination site, Randy, and I know, saw a picture, you got your vaccination, but you go into those places and everybody's happy, and you see volunteers, you see Ohioans pitching in that's what we got to do. Let's drive this thing to the ground and let's move on.